What's going on, good people? Feel like it's been forever, even though it's only been 14 days. Going on, Dane?
Yo, what's going on? Just trying to fix my life around here.
Your lighting was perfect. Your lighting was perfect. You good,
It's just yeah.
right? Well, anyway, what's going on, good people? Welcome to the Fans Perspective, episode 7. We got a great show lined up for y'all tonight. We're gonna be talking about Naomi Osaka and the French Open and the issues she was having there. We're gonna touch on the fans and how they've been acting since the arenas opened back up in the NBA. And we're gonna talk about the NBA playoffs. You feel me? Dame, anything you want to touch on before we get started?
7 days. Oh no, it's a 14 days. No, let's get to it, man.
Let's get
Sports.
to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Okay, so Naomi Osaka, if y'all haven't heard, has withdrew from the French Open. She had before the French Open had started, she released I guess a letter or I've seen it on social media that she really didn't want to
Statement.
do
It
a
was a
statement.
statement.
Yeah, that she didn't want to do none of the press conferences. She was citing her mental health. She don't feel like she should have to answer, or that she didn't want to answer the questions after a match, and she shouldn't feel like she said she shouldn't feel like she has to, or she should be obligated to. Uh, so after the first round, I believe she didn't do it, and she was fined, I believe, $15,000.
15,000.
Yeah, by the French Open, and then after that fine, she released another statement saying she would. That's when she officially withdrew and said she didn't want to cause any. She didn't want to be a distraction, and going forward, she hopes to help. Well, to have a conversation or some dialogue with the people in charge to see if they could come up with a solution or something to help the athletes that benefit the athletes, the reporters, and the tournament. Now, I can't say she said she didn't have any disparaging remarks towards the media. She said the media has treated her quite well, and that they definitely have. They definitely have. I haven't seen too many negative remarks said about her. You know, I follow tennis closely. She's there. She's the new golden child. She's ranked number 2 in the world. She has raked in over $55 million last year, I believe, or total in her career so far in earnings. So she's definitely elite. So what are your thoughts on her statements, and how do you believe, or do you believe she was in the right or wrong?
I'm gonna choose middle ground because she still has a job to do. She has sponsors, and those people want their athlete, the person that they're paying to speak on their behalf, to make them
Mm,
look good in limelight. But also feel her side of the story too. Like mental health is a big thing. Sometimes having all those cameras on, that pressure, and all she wants to do is go to work. Her job is to play a sport, and she wants to play ball in peace without answering any questions. You think that yeah, just because you get paid millions of dollars don't mean you don't have problems like anybody else. She should be granted some leeway like any other athlete. Sometimes you don't want to talk to media, especially after a loss. And the way the media is nowadays, certain media, they will pound on you and circumcise you and just do whatever they want to if you don't do something right. Cam Newton fall on the ball. Cam Newton during the Super Bowl, and the Super Bowl that he was supposed to win when he got blown out. You know, Marshawn Lynch, he started going to the media, just saying that I'm just here so I don't get fined, not answering any questions. Took time out of his day just to say I'm here just so I don't get fined.
hmm
They didn't say how he had to answer that question. They just want him there to answer questions.
And that's where
So
that
I can. I could answer to answer the same question over and over again, like you've been asked, and all these opens, like how do you prepare, favorite foods, this and this and that. Is this a distraction? Is this a challenge? Sometimes that will be a distraction from your game plan. You trying to get ready mentally to prepare for battle, no matter what sport you're in. So I do get the frustration part of it, but sometimes the psychological part, like what if you're going through some stuff, you really got to focus, and I got to focus on media, make sure I say the right thing because as black athletes, they go after the black athletes, women even harder, especially tennis. Serena, Venus Williams. Now this young lady, they're just waiting for a soundbite to try to crucify us or them. I'm sorry, because Serena's intense. Men would get praise on her side of the ball, on their side of the ball for their aggressive nature, their go-to demeanor. But as soon as a woman such as powerful as Serena Williams does it, it's not a good look for sports. She can't dress the way she wants to after she just had a baby.
And
And
that part I can agree with.
it's just certain things that come out with the media.
As far as the her attitude, how Serena
Yeah.
had John McEnroe used to do the same thing, and he was even worse, and he got criticized a lot.
Mm-hmm.
My thing here's my thing. The media and sports and sports media go hand in hand. You feel me? The media helps the growth of the sport, whatever sport you're in. Just like the athletes are the main attraction, but the athletes are only the main attraction, not just because of their talent, but also how their talent is displayed and reported upon. When you think about the NBA, I fully get her response as far as, yeah, you could deal with it's a lot of pressure psychologically, but let's go back to the NBA. Go back to Magic and Bird. They say like they saved the NBA, but my MJ popularity, he came during the media boom. You feel me? That's why his popularity exploded the way it did, because now it became worldwide. More media was covering it, and he just so happened to be the best. Now, that's one of the reasons he retired in the first place. So I get that point, because he was tired. He was tired of all the attention. Tired. He couldn't go nowhere. Cameras everywhere. It wasn't like that when he first signed
He
up.
couldn't breathe.
Yeah, it wasn't like that when he first signed up. But then
because he was scrutinized to a highest level.
Well, that's what happens when you reach the highest level. You will be scrutinized. When you look at LeBron James, for instance, LeBron James, from the day he came into the league, since he's been in high school.
Since high school.
Yeah, he's been scrutinized. He's been picked apart. And, he had his issues with the media. He said his things to the media. My one thing with a lot of these athletes, and including Naomi Osaka, is, and you reference Marshawn Lynch, y'all don't have to answer these questions. You feel me? And that was my issue with Kyrie Irving earlier in the season, because he said the same thing with the NBA media. He didn't want to speak to them. They beneath him. My thing is, it's like y'all making these millions and y'all able to that's what allows y'all to talk that way. But the reason why y'all making these millions is because the media has something to do with it as well. You feel me? And plus, the game goes on. The game will go on without you. The game will go on without you. So if they think they hold some type of trump card, it's always going to be a next great. There's always going to be somebody that comes along who can withstand that criticism and withstand that pressure. Now, after a loss, I can understand you not wanting to talk to the media, but you can just still go up to that podium, and you don't have to answer those questions. You don't have to answer.
Make a statement.
Just make a statement.
Make a statement.
If you want to ask, all you got to say is, I don't want to talk about that, or I had no comment. You feel me? You can say that all you want, and they can't do nothing. You feel me? You're not obligated to give some detailed opinion or what just happened or anything. Excuse me. You feel me? Now, as far as the mental aspect of it, it's like, man, y'all, I hate to be cliche and sound a little heartless, but y'all signed up for this. You feel me? This is nothing new. You know, you can't have one without the other. You know what I mean? It's the yin and the yang. So you know, you can feel some type of way. That's why I say you can control the narrative, especially in today's media, with social media, where everybody got their own platforms. You can control your own narrative. So when you step to that podium, you don't have to give them the answers that they want to hear. You don't have to give them nothing. Like I say, you can simply say no comment. Then when you feel right in your mind, you can go to your platform and speak how you feel. You know, this isn't back in the day. MJ didn't have that. You know, MJ would have to call up a specific reporter like Ahmad Rashad that he was real cool with and do a one-on-one interview to get his thoughts across, to get his point of view across. You don't need to do that now. You don't need to call up nobody. All you got to do is power on your phone, hit that IG icon, hit that Twitter icon, hit that Facebook icon, you feel me? And let the world know how you feel. You know, so, you know, I feel, you know, I hate that she had to withdraw, you know, and you mentioned Serena. And this is the thing I think a lot of people, she said, one thing Naomi Osaka said was that she has been facing depression ever since the 2018 US Open. If I'm not mistaken, that's when she beat Serena, right? And it was that controversy during the match. Serena had.
I think it was 19. Was it 19?
I thought it was 18.
You might be right.
Yeah. And
this pandemic got my brain. Yeah.
And that's when she said, and that's when you know, Serena had that meltdown with the umpire. You feel me? So when she beat Serena, she really didn't enjoy it. She was sitting there crying. You feel me? I don't blame the media for that. You feel me? If you go back and look at that, I always felt like Serena was being extra. You know what I mean? Serena knew she was about to lose, and she just went overboard. And it took away from a great match that young lady played. You know, I seen even Naomi Osaka, she posted a clip, that old clip of when I guarantee we all, people of age, seen it back in the day when Venus was a young girl. She was doing an interview with the reporter, and her father, Richard Williams, had to step in and like, listen, she said what she said. She gave you this answer, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Venus.
So, yeah, that was Venus. So I can understand that, but she was a child. You're an adult now. Like, Naomi is not a child. You feel me? She's not a teenager. She's a grown woman. You understand? So, you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, and people may not like it. I don't have too much empathy because you done made all this money. You can just stop. You don't have to play another game. You feel me?
But she used that lifestyle now.
Yeah, but if you really feel that way, you know, if I'm the people at the that control the tour, the WTA, I'm like, well, listen, you know, we provided you a lot. You know what I mean? This platform provided you a lot and how it was built. Now you want to come and change things just for you. Like, nah, it's bigger than you. You feel me? I would love to hear how a lot more players on a tour felt or feel about it. You know, because some people, I guarantee you, some of those other women on the tour probably feel like she's being a diva. You know, that's just my perspective. That's my fans' perspective.
Nice segue.
Nah, I mean, so next topic. The fans. Us.
Not us. No, don't do. Wait, we did have Malice at the Palace. My bad.
Y'all had Malice at the Palace. I'm an Eagles fan, so you already know how we give it up in the stands.
Man, y'all don't care about Santa Claus. What are you talking about?
Santa Claus.
Yeah, y'all will boo Santa Claus. Santa Claus coming into town, y'all will boo him. I'm like, what?
He gonna get them snowballs. You feel me? Straight to the face. Pow, pow. Get out of here. You feel me? We're Rudolph. We don't want to see you. But anyway.
Lamb chops.
So anyway, now during the NBA playoffs, we're gonna get to in a minute in our next topic. A lot of you fans out there in the stands, the arenas has just opened back up. I don't know. A lot of this, I don't want to give nobody no outs, because a lot of this stuff was happening before the pandemic. I know a lot of people were saying, "Oh, the pandemic got people acting crazy." Like, no, fans like Utah, you know, Utah just had 3 people banned for life. They also had a lawsuit against. It was another lawsuit. Group of people had a lawsuit against the Utah Jazz and Russell Westbrook for like $100 million. Judge tossed that out. You know, the Knicks fan spitting on Trae Young.
Yeah, that's foul, man. That deserves a butt kicking. I don't care.
Thoroughly. A thorough one. You understand? That's one of the most disrespectful things you can do to somebody. You feel me? You know, on the street, that might get you killed. That really might get you killed out here. You feel me?
There's no might about it.
Yeah. You don't spit on nobody and you don't slap a man. There's 2 things unless y'all slap boxing. You feel me? That's 2 things out here that'll go left real quick. Things will go left real quick. But you had the fan that poured the popcorn on Russ. The bottle at Kyrie in Boston after Kyrie had stated before they went to Boston that he hoped just
stick to basketball. Yeah, stick your things of basketball, your threats, or not threats, but your animosity toward, keep it on the court. Like you suck on the court and stuff like that. Because you know Boston, I'm not sure, spoiler alert for anybody here, that's kind of a racist town. Just even John Sally, you know, they can go a little ham. They didn't like they had like oh my God, Bill Russell. He played for the team.
Yeah, Boston, a highly segregated town.
Very
segregated, similar to how Chicago is. Very, very segregated.
That's funny though. I found a lot of places in Chicago, I'm not sure what side, they had a lot of mixed couples, even though it's segregated. They have a lot of mixed couples and families, and you know,
it's a lot of people though. You gotta think Chicago, what, the third
largest,
most populated metropolitan area? Yeah, so behind New York and LA. So you'll come across, but it may seem that way, but when you really look at the big picture, the numbers. They're very segregated. But as far as the fans go, this is my issue. And this is why I like this platform. So I can speak my own mind. We can speak our own minds on how we feel. Because I notice when I be talking to people about sports, too many times people turn it personal towards the athlete. Like, so say if we're discussing, first it was Kobe and MJ. You feel me? So I always felt like, Kobe couldn't handle. Kobe wasn't as good as an all-around basketball player as MJ. Other people would take personal. I would always keep it on the court, talking basketball, but other people would take shots at Kobe personally.
Or the Denver rape trial?
Yeah, or even that, or he's soft, or like what they do with LeBron. Like, for some reason, everybody think they psychologists or psychiatrists now, where they could talk about people mental state. Oh, he's not clutch. What Skip Bayless always called him the most mentally weak superstar ever. Like, how do you know these things? Who gives you the right to make these statements? You feel me? So it shows like that, in my opinion, that give these fans some type of extra oomph to feel like they know these players personally, to where they can actually talk to. They think they can treat them or talk to them. They like who or Katie said, We're not animals. This is not the circus. You feel me? Y'all didn't come,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Y'all came to watch us play basketball. You feel me? We're human
No,
beings. Go ahead.
no, I was going to say, no, doesn't that go with our last segment though, with the media? Because most people, diehard sports fans, or now and it's not teams, it's the person on the team. They get to know that person through the media and think they have a connection to that person. Like, oh man, I know everything about Michael Jordan, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, LeBron James, Kobe, because the media gives them the outlet to see it inside their lives. Sometimes you be like, I felt a connection, I felt to build a bond. You don't know this person. You
At
just know
all.
the outside. You just know what the media tells you or what they allow you to see.
Mm-hmm.
So that goes along with what we just talked about last time too. So, um, and sometimes they get a little too personal. And like when you got people like Kevin Durant who has burner accounts and switches teams like underwear,
Mm-hmm.
um, he people will get kind of pissy about that. They will get fed up and think they get their feelings all hurt and they're not, and thinking, oh, Kevin Durant's the worst human being ever. I would never
Exactly.
support him again.
You remember when LeBron left Cleveland? Like that was the craziest part to me. Like, you know, if you're a fan of LeBron, you know what I mean? Like I'm a fan of basketball, period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it comes to football, I always say when it comes to football, I'm an Eagles fan. But when it comes to basketball, you know, I just love the way the games play. So I like watching great players play. You feel me? Like right now on my TV, Denver and Portland. Portland was whooping Denver, but I love watching. They done came back and took. I love
Mm-mm.
watching Jokic. You feel me? I love watching Damian Lillard. You know what I mean? I love.
Dang.
You feel me? So it's like Dame time. So it's like whoever wins, I'm not. You know, like even if I say I support LeBron, but if he lose to a better team, that team just better. A better player, that player just better at that point in time. I'm not that emotionally invested to where, you know, like I would hate an individual behind, you know, Danny Green last year in the championship game. Remember when he think he airballed the 3-point shot that would have won it in game
Yeah.
5. He ended up getting death threats.
Yeah.
Death threats. Like it's never that serious, man. It's like it's
This is a game.
never, yeah, it's never that serious. But I think so many people, this let you know the state of our country. A lot of people are miserable. They don't like themselves. They wish they were in the positions where others were in. And in their mind, they think they will handle those situations differently, not knowing you don't know how you will operate. You don't know nothing about that. You haven't walked in their shoes. That's why LeBron always do that quote, the man in the arena quote. You feel me? Like everybody always has something to say that's outside of the arena, but they can never understand or know the feeling of actually being in the arena.
Mm.
You feel me? And I think a lot of people want to be in that arena so bad that they go overboard. You know, and a lot of those fan is short for fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a fanatic. Over no, like I don't believe in idols. Like I don't have no sports idol, none of that. I mean, like I never believed in any of that. But you know, I like to be entertained. You feel me? But once that thing hit triple zeros, my life goes on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
In
I mean?
fact,
My life, yep.
before my life still goes on. It's just like, but my bills are still going. They're still calculating. I mean, my gas is still going. Like, what? I'm still hungry. Still
Yeah.
broke, rich. Whatever you are is. I mean, your life doesn't. It's just entertained and distracted, but life still goes on.
That's the key word you just used. Distraction. That's all this
Yeah.
stuff is a distraction. A highly profitable distraction. You know what I mean? A highly
Yeah.
profitable distraction that, you know, that lets us leave our own troubles behind just for a moment. even though they really still there. Give us that false
Yeah.
sense of security that, all right, just for this moment, I could just lock in on this sport or lock in on this game. But it should never be like when I see a celebrity out, I never understood people running up to them, asking for autographs or that they have dinner with their family, they want a picture. Like to me, like that's still too much. Like that's way too
Leave
much.
him alone.
Leave them alone. If y'all catch eye contact, you might give them a head nod, respect, you know what I mean? But keep it moving. Them people don't know you. You don't know them.
They don't owe you anything.
Exactly. Not a damn.
In fact, you owe them because they're the ones filling your life with entertainment.
Yeah.
So I want to keep my dollars and stay away from them because I want to pay them.
Exactly.
Even though I already did by buying tickets.
Crap. People, they'll buy hundreds of jerseys of their favorite athletes, tons of sneakers of their favorite athletes, and then they feel like that particular athlete owes them something after they do that. It's like, no, first of all, nobody told you to go waste your money on some damn jerseys and some sneakers or what have you, or whatever they promote. They don't owe you nothing.
The funny thing about promoting is that if you want the newest, they didn't say this person told you to go out and buy it. They just said, hey, if you want to be this and this and this, we got it here for you. They never said, Dame Lillard come out and buy my jersey.
Mm-hmm. Never said that. Well, let's stop talking about them bums. I mean, fake fans.
Wow. Don't tell the truth. I mean, wait, what?
Yeah. Let's really get to let's end this talking about the playoffs. Like I said, right now, as we speak, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Denver's up 119-108. They were down 11. If anybody go to my Twitter at Trenton Groomies at the bottom of the screen, you can see I posted on there tonight. I got the Nuggets and the Lakers winning. The other night when Dame was going crazy, dropping 55 in the middle of that.
55, sorry.
Yeah, the double nickel. In the middle of that, I posted Jokic. Everybody screaming Dame this, Dame that. At the end of the day, Jokic got it done. You feel me? Denver won. And they about to eliminate them. Portland actually eliminated them 2 years ago, so they just getting paid back. So who you out tonight? Obviously you had Portland. That ain't going too well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but once again, my life goes on. I gotta get up and go to work in the morning. So I'm just like, can you do it quicker? I got a show to do. 2, I gotta get up in the morning. So can you speed this up, Jokic? I need you to make that dime in the post.
Exactly.
Something.
Who you got later on? Who you got for the second game? Lakers or you got the Suns eliminating them tonight? AD is playing. KCP
No,
is
don't
back.
care. I don't care. Lakers.
You got the Lakers? You got the Lakers. Yeah. I got the Lakers too.
Brian is going to have one of those games. I think he's going to pull that game from the Celtics.
Tonight, I hope it's a team effort. I think my brother Dame has frozen on me. Yes, I do. He has frozen. Well, anyway, until we get our brother back, I got there you go. Still frozen. All right, you back. Frozen again. So like I said, I'm going to go with the Lakers tonight. I got the Lakers winning. I hope it's a team effort.
Oh, there you go. My bad. My connection. What did you say?
I was saying I got the Lakers tonight, and I hope that it's a team effort. I don't really – if Ron got to go for 40, then we might as well just call this they not repeating. You feel me? So they might as well close shop now. If that's what he has to do to beat the Suns, they got enough weapons. I don't like how Frank Vogel rotations He's not playing Montrezl Harrell for whatever reason. Got to put Montrezl. He brings energy and he could get you buckets. He may be a liability on defense, but they can't do nothing. They haven't been doing that with DeAndre Ayton anyway. So I don't understand. Marcus Gasol ain't no better player at this point in his career.
I thought he would have retired before Powell.
Yeah, like he's a liability out there. So another series about to start up, I believe tomorrow, Milwaukee and Brooklyn.
Dang. I don't know about this one, dude.
Tomorrow Saturday. But Milwaukee and Brooklyn, who you got for that one?
Yes, the fans. We win. We're going to win. Yes, because we're going to get a good game, maybe. It depends if Giannis, if his supporting cast step up. Because I don't feel like Brooklyn is really meshing right now. They got great players, but you can do individual stuff all you want. Because Kyrie, does he really have to dribble that much to get a point? Is he going to really play the point guard position? Like that one-on-one ball they can do, that's fine. But if you need a bucket, but for a whole series, it's team effort.
Yeah, I like to see. They really haven't faced any adversity yet, so I like to see. Excuse me, something chest, but hopefully they go. I got Milwaukee winning the series. I got Milwaukee winning the East. So I got Milwaukee and the Lakers in the finals. Those are my picks. But things could change due to injury. But for as far as Brooklyn go, my issue with them is they haven't faced any adversity.
They haven't really played together either.
Yeah, exactly. So I want to know what happens when they face adversity. Well, each one of those three alphas revert back to what they know best, trying to play hero ball. So I would love to see that. I think Giannis, he wants to prove, he's the back-to-back MVP. This year, Jokic may win it. But I think Giannis want to prove at this point in his career that he's on the same level as KD. You feel me? So I feel like he's going to definitely go at KD. The last two times they played in the regular season, he went at KD. And they won. Like he really went at KD. So KD was going back at him too. Like he can't go at KD at all. But so I would love to see that. The other series, Ice Trade they just eliminated the Knicks last night.
Do the ball. Gotta do the ball.
Yeah. And my favorite part of that is he stood there. He said, "What y'all gonna do? Spit on me again?" And he went like that. Now he said, "What y'all gonna do? Spit on me again?" Like I love that from. I'm a huge fan of Ice Trade because he was getting a lot of flack being compared to Luka Doncic. Oh, he's never gonna live up to the hype, and he's living up to it.
Oh, he and Steph Curry.
Yeah,
they actually put
facts. So, but they go and play the Sixers. Who you got coming out of that one?
Atlanta.
You got Atlanta beating the Sixers?
Because their weakest link is their point guard.
True.
Ben Simmons, it's all a mental game with him at this point. When is he going to get in his head that I can't hit free throws because I don't want to be over there on a spotlight hitting free when the game was on the line. I can't hit an open three to save my life or my kids.
Facts. I think the weakest link is Embiid. He's the best player. He's the best player by far in the series, but is he reliable? He got a slight meniscus tear in his knee. He didn't play the last game. Who knows how he's going to react or what's going to happen in this series? Or are they going to sit him a couple games? I feel like the Sixers got, Atlanta is very deep, but I feel like the Sixers still got enough talent to compete and beat them. So I got them beating Atlanta. That's just my opinion. But I feel like go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I just feel like Joel is the weak link. and it's only because of his health. You know, he just like Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
I call Anthony.
Yeah.
You know, Chuck called him street clothes the other day. Anthony Street Clothes Davis. I call him Anthony Day to Day Davis. You feel me? His name is Day to Day. You feel me? So we'll see.
But does Ben Simmons have the Nick Anderson syndrome after missing those free throws in the finals?
Well,
when it comes to shooting and playing.
Last night he actually went 5 for 8. He started off the series hard. What he was like 0 for 12 or 0 for 15 or something like that. Okay, it's officially over. Denver has eliminated the Portland Trail Blazers, 126 to 115.
See, the thing is about Denver and Utah, something about those teams in those cities, nobody really respects for to be a basketball place.
Yeah,
like nobody. It's like only reason people picked Denver before in the past is because of Carmelo.
Mm-hmm.
No, I used to pick them in the 90s when Dikembe Mutombo, Robert Pack, Mahmoud Abdul-Rauf,
Stiff. Don't nobody remember.
Yeah, no, don't forget about him. Yeah, man. I picked him because of squad. Mm-hmm. But now it's like,
but I don't know why I think Jokic, like you said, Jokic the MVP, he went ham in his second half. He only had like 9 points in the first half or something like, or like 8 because he was in foul trouble. Finished with like 30 something. He went crazy in the second half. I feel like Jokic is top 5 in the league. I feel like he's better right now than Carmelo Anthony ever was, in my opinion. You know, Carmelo Anthony.
He plays both sides of the ball. Yeah.
Yeah. But like as far as a playmaker and scoring, like, you know, like Jokic is different. You never seen the 7-footer catch the rebound, do a throw ahead dribble, rub his hands, and just to start like he a 6'2" point guard. You know what I mean? Dribbling down, setting up the offense. Like you never seen that before. You know what I mean? So they all giving him his propers right now. I mean, like I feel like he a legend in the making. But let's one more series before we get up out of here. That's not over yet. Okay, we mentioned Utah. Utah just dispatched Memphis quickly. But who do you got out of the Clippers and the Mavs?
Mavs.
You got the Mavs? You got the Mavs?
No, I don't trust LA.
You don't trust LA? I still think the Clips going to win the next 2 games. I still do. I still do. Like, I love Luka. I actually got to see him play in person his rookie year at a Sixers game. I love the way he played. I love how he handled himself out there. He may cry a little bit too much for me at times. A little bit of that flopping. But
he is European.
Yeah. But I feel like Kawhi, they haven't been able. Kawhi had a bad game last game, but Kawhi been unstoppable himself in this series. Paul George really hasn't played that bad as everybody keep calling him pandemic. Like they almost won. They almost came back and won their last game because he took over. You know what I mean? So and old boy hit them threes. So I just feel like they're not going to lose, bro. I feel like it's going to go 7. I feel like they last year toughened them up. I feel like last year toughened them up. They was up 3-1 and blew it. So now this year they got to come back. And I feel like they don't want to face that scrutiny. So they going to get it.
I don't trust the Clips. Just the supporting cast. It's not Paul George. This time it's not Paul George. It's not even Kawhi. It's the supporting cast they got behind them. I think they're more liabilities than helping because you got Rondo, who was like 50 now in basketball years. Yeah, he can still pass. He can still defend, but he still hasn't fixed that shooting problem.
I feel like his shooting improved. I feel like his defense is nowhere near
Oh,
what it used to be.
oh yeah, he's 50 now. So yeah,
Yeah.
he's not gonna have that defense.
And they don't even play Patrick Beverly. So I definitely agree with you about that. They lost a lot of depth on that
Patrick
bench.
Beverly is an offensive liability.
Yeah, he's definitely an offensive liability. But in this series, he's a defensive liability because the ball in Luka's hands so much. He the point guard. So Patrick Beverly too small. So it really he's null and void in this series. Like, there's no reason for him to really even been playing, except for maybe when Luka go to the bench. But Luka rarely goes to the bench.
Or guard somebody else.
But who else can he guard? He can guard. He really, the way Tim Hardaway plays, even though he could create his own shots, he more so ball movement, running off screens.
Yeah,
Finney Smith too big for him. So it's like he really don't got nobody to guard.
No.
He really don't got nobody to guard. But I got the Clippers. I still got the Clippers winning that series and then fall in the second round. That's my prediction. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I mean? So, but within 14 days, we'll be back and we'll see how it all shakes out.
Yeah, have all these fans and see if they go crazy.
So that's what it is. Thank you to everybody for checking us out. You know what I mean? Me and my good brother Dane with another dope episode. We just giving y'all our fans' perspective. So you already know what it is. You can catch Dane, give me your info. Where they can catch you at, bro?
Yo, Agent Shinlow at Agent X Shinlow on PlayStation and Xbox networks. Shinlow on Facebook. Oh, there we go. And another level, another level up on Instagram. I don't even use Twitter, so I might turn back on or not.
Yeah, y'all gotta get on the Twitter. Y'all get on the Twitter. You already know you can find me on Twitter at eTrentGroomy. Visit my blog, kingstruth.com. I may talk about sports on there sometimes, but that's not really anything to do with sports over there. And you can catch me at King's Truth on Snap. I finally posted something today in a long time, you know what I mean? So go check me out on there. Outside of that, you can catch the crew every Monday on Twitch, YouTube Live, and Facebook Live at 10 p.m. Join the conversation. We have dope topics, dope guests. We got some new people that joined the network. I want to shout them. I don't know if Willie got them lined up. I want to shout them out. That's his crew. But you can also catch our merch at gmtradio.creators/spring.com. We got the t-shirts. We got for the adults, for the kids. We got coffee mugs. We got all types of pillows,
face
masks, everything you need. We got it there. You know what I mean? Check us out there. Support us while we support you. So that's about it, bro. Let's catch y'all next time.
You got the fans'
perspective.
You got the fans' perspective. See you in 14. Outro.